Hey yo, this is another video, so let's go. All right, everything from the eastern hemisphere that we have had in certain areas, certain countries or certain continents, you know, they translate over into the Americas. This is like supposed to be like it's like the new melting pot of the new world that was predicted to happen years and years ago. Um, by the Moors, or the Moors, they actually came from another part of the world and moved up into Europe. But even though there were um, highly melanated people in Europe at that time, but it was um, um, a group of people that we call Moors. They went up into Europe that taught, universities and a lot of different things, different sciences and all that. But when they taught them these things, they already knew we was going into slavery before they even taught them. Because right around 1492, when Columbus supposedly came around this time. Before then, that's when they had like an uprising against the Moors, and the Moors became like the pirates that you would see, like the pirates like in the movie The Pirates of the Caribbean, or different boats would be taken over. It's like they were they were taking back the things they were that was taken from them, but they was stealing it from them, which I don't blame them. That you taught somebody and they take everything that you taught them and use it against you, because they have supposed to have physical numbers, but physical numbers over time will not even matter in this day and age. But reason why I said all of that to say this, when I said at the beginning of the video, how things from the eastern hemisphere, the east will come to the west, and we're in the west in the U.S., United States or whatever, United States of America. So you have all these different people, from different countries and different continents coming to America all these years. But it's like different places I go to, different cities. You'll see serpent. I have the snake, the snake on my mind, the great serpent. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Typhon or Python, Set-Typhon. But let's keep it going. But it makes it all makes sense for a reason why that came out like that. So I know why it came out. But yeah, all right. So it just got a sign. Let's keep going. So when you go to certain cities, and certain cities are names have a name of a certain city in a different country or whatever, or like Memphis. Uh, Now I've heard from Bobby Hemmitt, a teacher. He was speaking how Memphis has a passageway from Memphis, Egypt, or Memphis, Kemet, all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, so now there's two cities I found. There might be more, but I've seen them in my searching on certain maps, that there's two cities called Cairo, Cairo. But the funny thing is, one I know this city, they call it Cairo. I'm like, why would they call it that? But now as I think, I'm like, wait a minute. So I did this video previously, maybe about what three or 3.5 years ago. I did this video speaking about Jackie Robinson, right? Jackie Robinson is from Cairo, Georgia, and I was in another state when our ancestors gave me all this information on Jackie Robinson. It was just coming to me. I just kept searching, and everything just kept unfolding like a book. Just kept turning pages, and what I'll do is I'll try to remember to put that video with this video in the box where you can open it up, and you can click on the link and check out that video. That was like from 3.5 years ago. So what this is, right, I'm going to take you to, I'm not going to stop or pause, I'm going to just walk it to it. What this is right where I'm at right now is, hold on, here we go. Jackie Robinson Ballpark. It's in where? Cairo, Georgia. That's where he's from. But he's like 13 miles south in a county outside of Cairo, but it's supposedly included into Cairo, Georgia. So they have like this monument landmark sign close to like where the library is too, showing his name and like different things dealing with him inside there too, also around the city. So, and they have like this is called the Jackie Robinson Field. So I spoke on how he was on the Monarchs, Kansas City Monarchs. He went from when he was playing for the Negro Leagues in Kansas City. Uh, I must say this: he was born in Georgia. Then he moved all the way to his family and him moved when he was very young to Los Angeles or California, and he had moved and he had went to college in UCLA. He went from UCLA to the Kansas City Monarchs. Now in that video I told you about, I can't remember everything, but I remember a lot of different pieces. But remember Kansas City Monarchs, right? Monarchs is what like a king or a queen. That's what a monarch is, you know. He went from there to the Brooklyn Dodgers. Now it depends on how deep your study goes or how far you go into your studies. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Fuck it. So Brooklyn's area code number is 718. So if you've studied anything dealing with Aleister Crowley, he had our information, highly melanated so-called black people information. That's why he was always enthralled. They called him Thelemites. He was in the O.T.O, but all that information came from the Eastern Hemisphere. You would always see him in different areas in the Eastern Hemisphere, different areas of Africa, Egypt, what have you, Cairo. He actually performed the Book of the Law. He had something dealing with the Book of the Law with him and his wife Rose. He transmitted the Book of the Law in Cairo for 3 days. But let's keep it going. I ain't gonna take too long. Now I was speaking about earlier about how they'll have like certain cities that'll have certain things that just stand out, or you can, if you like it, Atlanta has certain things that stand out that looks like to Atlantis, or Memphis, Tennessee has that big pyramid, that big glass pyramid in Memphis. So right here where we're in Cairo, Georgia, and so if you look, there's what palm trees. They have what, like 4 of them. But these like the only palm trees I've seen throughout me walking in a whole city. So what are they trying to do? Well, what they're trying to do is, it's like I was speaking about of order of earlier. They're bringing like how would you say it? Like when certain groups, they'll probably name something totally different, or they'll make it seem like it's nothing when really it's really a ritual area to where you can do whatever you want, or based on a certain city or country of a certain time. Like I say, like with Cairo or Memphis, or even with Jacksonville, the water flows upward instead of downward, just like the Nile in Egypt or Kemet. So, and another thing that was here, I noticed, there is a pyramid here. It's a gold pyramid. It's like it's a pyramid. It's a gazebo. That's what a gazebo is a pyramid. It depends on how it's formulated or formed. But that gazebo itself is a pyramid, and it's actually gold. And most of those pyramids, you know, of course the sand, but they had the a white type of stone on the outside of the pyramid. So like if I know what I see, and then this is like the only thing that's here, and it's right next to Jackie Robinson Park. So you might say, "Oh, he's everywhere with this video." No, I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching for nothing. Like I'm always reaching. You know, it they call what's his name, Sue Surf the Reach King, but like if I'm always reaching. You can't. I'm always reaching. Like if you understand what I'm saying, I'm always reaching for not just reaching for a gun or a pistol, as he would say it in another way. He always reaching, but I'm reaching for more information or more ways to see things that we haven't seen them because it's always in plain sight. It's hidden because we don't know what we even looking at. All right. So this is like another version of Cairo here. So this is what our ancestors sent me here to do, what I have to do here, and I've been doing it. And so this is what it doesn't seem like. They even call it a different. It sounds like a different name. I seen the spelling. It's spelled the right way as Cairo, but it's like spelled out like, or says, they say it as or pronounce it as Kay, you know, Cairo. I was like, that makes no sense. but that's what they do. When people don't know what's around them, they'll just look at it as nothing. But I know what it is, and ancestors showed me what it was. All right, killing God daily, I say, because God doesn't love highly melanated people. I say, nigga. 12, 144,000.